And welcome back to stream of Arcade Spirits. Sorry I took a little break. I just not had a chance to stream, but I hope everyone had a good holiday, whether you're celebrating any holiday that's happening during this time, because I know there's a ton. But yeah, and even if you're not celebrating the holidays, I hope you're just having a good winter and maybe winter break, from if you're off university or, maybe got some time off work. But yeah. We will be diving right back in. I just gotta get set up here. But yeah, we will be continuing our little playthrough of Arcade Spirits. Yeah, I'm very excited. That's not what I want to open. Twitch. Okay, I'll make sure volume's down. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Okay. Creator mode. There we go. Stream manager. Okay, fun. Also, thank you, Lordy Otome, for following. Oh, hi. You're here. Hello, and welcome back. But yeah, we're gonna dive back in to chapter 5. Right now, Arcade Spirits is on sale. Actually, there's the winter sale all across itch.io. You can go check it out. It might also be on sale on Steam. I assume it is, but it's 90% off. It's literally $2. So yeah, you go check that out if you're interested. The sequel is also on sale, 25% off. But yes, we will be heading right back in. Plug. Yes. And speaking of plugs, go follow my YouTube channel as well if you want the VODs, because Twitch apparently does not save them. I learned that the hard way, but everything is saved nice and safely on my YouTube channel. And yeah, level 5, Honor the Boardwalk. Also, I got a new mouse, which has quiet clicking. So when I click, it won't be obnoxious on the microphone, which is very convenient. It is the future year 20XX, and we are about to have some fun. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX Neo Metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. That's much better. Oh, just smell the sea salt, the Soulburner taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper. Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10 maybe, even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental, my heart. I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to Flotsam Beach. And coming back here, for sure, is a treat.
Yes!
This place is great. Sand and sea, and that boardwalk. All those little shops, and the best fried food the East Coast can provide. Arcades aplenty, and seashells and airbrush t-shirts, and plastic sunglasses, and I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. Yeah, who's this vacation for? At least she's happy. You're excited too. Don't deny it, Cora.
Later.
Okay, I'm gonna go get changed my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others. Right. That was the second part of Juniper's Plan C. That this wasn't just a treat for me, but for everyone associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep costs down, but soon enough, a Saturday outing for all staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip, too. We worked hard to make Funplex Rising a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us, bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles, and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in riptides, as my inner lifeguard felt the need to warn. One day of fun in the sun for everyone. As for this evening, beep beep, Cora. I'd like to chat a moment about your relationships if you don't mind. With a sigh, I pull up my phone, summoning my digital Digen. Hi. What is it, Iris? We talked about this. I'm not looking for love. That's fine, that's fine. But I thought you'd like to know I've completed a series of long calculations and updated relationship indicators accordingly. After all, you've established some really strong friendships, aren't you? And those friendships run deeper than you think. Let's have a look. Behold, why doesn't Naomi like us? Behold, weeks of emotional data fully analyzed. You've cheered Queen Bee on to victory and don't think she doesn't appreciate it. So this is basically a snapshot of my friendships? Yep. Granted, this is a big day. Everyone's here away from work, away from their given social roles and positions. Think of change by evening. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches their own. That'll let you bonus points. Anyway, go out there and have some fun. By the way, according to GPS, your friends will be here in less than 2 minutes. You might want to change into your swimwear. Have fun! For now, I decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean, fun in the sun. It's just a big day and certainly a new context. No customers, no bosses, just friends. I wonder if anything will really be different. No, we have to put it. No, we have. It looks like they're not wearing anything when the bar's there. Yeah. It's good, clean fun in the sun. That's it. No comment. Hello, Flotsam. Your queen has arrived. Morning, Cora. Is this a private game of Beach Blanket Bingo, or can we join? Hey, you two. Welcome to Flotsam Beach, and everyone's welcome to my nostalgic vacation spot. Boom. There are boobs in sight. There are many boobs. We're going to sit on my parasol. And how's the surf? Taya was thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. I was going to play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee-mobile with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. I wonder if she was watched the Bee movie. I think she should. Oh, hey, there's a perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I better go help her. See you there. Hi, Kevin. We're here.
Excellent.
Oh, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't think I really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm here mostly for the shopping and the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager, get some tips on how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I meant to play. I know, he's fine. He is... God, I keep hitting the wrong button. I swear to God, it's a different button on this game. He is so ripped. He's so insanely ripped. Like, what do you do? What do you do in your spare time that you look like that? You're a nerd. I meant to play in them, not to study them. Sheesh, Kevin, we're not here to work. Can't I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd like to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I am so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me.
Ooh.
Hey. Oh, my God. Oh, she's so pretty. And Prissy looks so good. All right, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my sign spinning days promoted that funnel cake place. You know what? She would make a good sign spinner. And I guess there was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was last summer. So yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I went to was in England. Considerably more cold and overcast than this, afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Oh, so yes, if you missed it last time, Percy had a heart attack. It was very scary. I don't know exactly what it was. I can't remember. But it was very scary. So we've learned that the health condition that his sister had that eventually, she passed away, he also has. And he's, it's very sad. And we want him to be okay. Sorry, Percy. But you are part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still a good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. Oh my God. Okay. Juniper is so freaking cute. Oh my God, I love that bathing suit. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for.
Positively.
Yeah, I rented out extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I. And for you too, Cora. Plenty of room if we squeeze in.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. Everyone's in the skimpiest bathing suits imaginable. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There are just too many things to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're noobs. As an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do. What is happening? Sorry, my stream heads are turning off. Okay. And hang with the people I really want to hang with. Okay, who do we got to talk to? Okay, we're going to focus on this quadrant here. Actually, Naomi and Gavin, I think we need to bond with the most today. So, what next? Okay. We will go talk to Naomi. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on a beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. Oh my god, she's so freaking cute. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes the castling?
Amazing.
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute. Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grade of sand must be in its proper spot or the whole thing come crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. You sound like Gavin a bit. I'm just saying. Naomi says this about lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll all be an asymmetrical mess. Okay, so she just wants to... What's the translation of that? Everything is everything. Every, tower is an equal distance around, so it looks symmetrical. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produce an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat, complete with a drawbridge. Ashley's is equally brilliant too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it you both entered the competition? Of course. You know it, Cora. You should make one too, if it's not too late. Yeah, I think there's an hour and a half left of the competition. And since it's amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you have made some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcasters either. Cora, it's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley's, who's giving her a smile accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super try-harding with this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing that properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here to helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll still be completing your own? It sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yeah. If we have 3 castles in a competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Come on and join us.
Yes.
Join us, Cora. Join us. You know what? Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I watched for hours just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's for fun, so why not? We need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel. Stat.
Yes.
That's the spirit, Cora. I just put the finishing touches of mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep in the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So what are you gonna name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sandcastle and not giving it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have named for all my important tools back in the shop too.
So beautiful.
My soldering iron is named Melty. My multimeter is named Zappy. My rom burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something that quite grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we made it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, kinda. That's because the Funplex is just a box and we've only made the foundation for our castle. But if we can carve in the sign and double front the doors... Naomi happily starts putting the details in the sand Funplex while Ashley and I cheer her on. That's so good. Naomi, you were so good at having steady hands. You should really join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great. Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know? We don't have to do it at a con or anything. We can just dress up and prance around the forest. That's a bit more my style. Well, except maybe for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castles. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual funplex. We manage to finish it just in time before the judging commences. Here comes the judge. The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes towards us and glances over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, it means we did it. We gonna win? There's still many others out here to judge, but I think a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sand skills will reign supreme? Cora, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. Yes, we will do Naomi because we want to bond with her. The precision and thought that Naomi put into her design shows a step above the rest. From the gatehouse to the towers, Naomi, your castle's one of perfection.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks. It's kind of you to say, Cora. Oh, her little blush is so sweet. I agree too. Naomi did an excellent job with hers. I'm jelly of your skills, and I hope you do win. Ashley, thank you. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle, which means...
Poops.
Double poop. Don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Cora. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more, which means more beach trips. I like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I've covered enough sand for a while. It's coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing we got to do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations. I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people. Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So, what next? Okay, so that's good. So we're, at least we're caught up with these ones. We'll probably go talk to Gavin next. Yeah. Queen Bee and Gavin have been taking up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their skills? Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball rounds and never really kept track of the points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. I used to play volleyball in school. That was fun. I used to bruise the shit out of my arms. I feel like I talked about this before. We play beach volleyball a lot in these games, but you know what? It's a fun game. Oh my god. Too much. As I jog close to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see that both of them have expression of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. each is in it to win it. I take some sort of catastrophic event for one of them back down, like a tsunami. Foreshadowing. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous one-on-one between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is as fierce even when it's less vocal. He'd do anything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. You know what? I would love to play Wii Sports with the gang. You know? I think it would be so much fun. Why does it keep going dark? I don't understand. What's my stream? Okay, one sec. We're gonna fix my tablet's timer. Did I turn off by accident? Okay, we'll try that. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm about to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your fucking feet.
Excellent.
If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. That's enough talking. Fucking shut it and serve. Hi, Queen Bee. Eat this! Or guess not. Maybe I'll just try it to Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. Their concentration is intense, game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully, they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball and it glides over the net to mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns it with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond and falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory.
Ace. Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo. Even though when you do this with, the possibility for relationships turned on, I think that line is more about like, yeah, they both look so fucking hot. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, neither has acknowledged my presence. That is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It serves all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. At least it didn't hit us in the head. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, Cora, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get the prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Cora, who undoubtedly confirmed this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on us. Tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball's in, Gavin gets fucking bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call? Uh-huh. Yes. We're trying to butter up Gavin, so you know what? I land on the line. Gavin wins. The line itself is a thin rope cord held by a simple tent peg, and see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it touch the cord. It grazed the line. Sorry, Queen Bee. Point, set, match. Gavin's not much of the bragging type, so it's hilarious to see him enjoy the limelight a little. A little smirk. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Queen Bee gets the gist. I would love to play Wii tennis. Oh my god, it would be so much fun playing like Wii Sport tennis. I thought for sure I was gonna beat you, pretty boy. You bested me, fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We stood our heads in agreement as I grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines, tossed to them. They gladly checked on the water and smiled widely. Thank for the water, Cora. Yeah, I worked up quite the sweat playing. This hit the fucking spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not really going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast, Cora. Yeah, we're gonna fucking spike it, baby. Queen Bee threw it high enough that I can totally pull off a badass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects with the ball and it darts back at Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over the Gavin, forming a triangle. We continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. Oh. We all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I get really into it too, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and get a face full of sand. I like the sand swept look you got going on, pretty boy. I could see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Ah! Oh my god! Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball, it makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds of the sand is lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Cora. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have so much stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do around here, and I've got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits, too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave just yet. Ah, right. We do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle and walk around the beach awaiting my next adventure. So, what next? We're pretty close with Tam and Percy. I don't want to keep, doing that. I kind of want to keep everyone even. So we'll go talk to Juniper. Juniper stretched out on a beach chair, catching some sun while catching up on her social media feed. Iris, how many Pengy mentions are there in my timeline today? You currently have 23 mentions of Pengy in your social media timeline. Huh, that's up from yesterday. Iris, have there been any new Pengy vids lately? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Have there been any new Pengy vids lately? Would you like me to search the web for have there been any new Pengy vids lately? Oh, never mind. Juniper puts the phone away with a sigh. Oh, hey Cora. Enjoying your nostalgic beach trip so far? It feels great to be back. Like coming home. Gotta admit, it feels great to be back. I've got a lot of fond memories of Flotsam Beach. The sand, the surf, the games, the food. And my family. Before everyone went south for the Android clan, this place was like a second home for us.
Totally.
Exactly. Happy memories from a happy place. You know, you've had a better life than you give yourself credit for. Your family had money problems, sure, but you loved each other through it all.
That's so sad.
I can't say the same for my family, and my family never took beach vacations for that matter, or vacations at all. I doubt I'll be taking many after this either. I'm definitely happy being a freelancer, don't get me wrong. I'm not exactly making beach money, you know. I can't even afford apps unless they're free. And man, free mode Iris is super janky sometimes. Hey, hang on. I see you talking to your Iris all the time, like you're just having a normal conversation. How did you manage that? Mine doesn't even understand what I'm saying most of the time. Did I configure her wrong? Is there some kind of free mode option I missed out on? Come on, fess up. I just want to make the most out of Iris. What's the trick? What did you do to make yours so chatty and cute? Trat. Juniper knows Iris better than anyone here, aside from maybe Gavin. She's been suspicious for some time in my super duper version of Iris. But my Iris is technically a pirated software service. I'm not supposed to have premium access. Do I trust Juniper with the secret? Or would telling her betray Iris's trust in me to keep it? Ooh, that's hard. I don't remember what the right answer is. No, we gotta tell Juniper the truth. I trust her. Guess I may as well share the truth. I'm not using the free version of Iris. She hacked herself so I could have premium level cloud computing conversations. Immediately, my phone jitters in my pocket on vibrate. With a sigh, I pull it out, knowing Iris won't be thrilled about this. Cora, you blabbed. We pinky swore. Hey, I did not pinky swear. You don't even have a real pinky to swear with. That's besides the point. This is super duper risky telling people. What if Gavin finds out, huh? What? Do you think Gavin might be fired or something? No, it's to do with his family. Oh, never mind. Can I interject? This is
Yeah.
so awesome. I knew it. I knew Iris was smarter than she let on. Like, wow, this is a bad Hollywood movie level of science fi awesomeness. Thank you? Don't worry, Miss Iris. Your secret is safe with me. I'm an Iris fangirl. Even if my Iris isn't cool as you. Can you make her as cool as you, actually? I really shouldn't. It's dangerous enough allowing premium access for this instance. But if it helps, your Iris loves you, Miss Juniper. She wants the best for you, even if she can't directly tell you. I see. Okay. Well, I'll just have to get rich and famous so I can look my full Iris and she can tell me herself.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting me, Cora. We're getting some looks. We should change the subject. We quickly exchanged some small talk to cover our tracks. And soon she saw us on her phone again, searching for more pop art design. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out here. Like, heat exhaustion levels of hot. While this would be a great time to migrate toward the boardwalk, it seems like there's one more thing in store for our little group. Alash, the queen of the beach, is exhausted from being too awesome for worlds and seriously considering hanging up this bikini for a bit. I don't think this is a nude beach. Oh, if only. But seriously, I'd love to go hit up the boardwalk for a bit. But Naomi's got some kind of surprise lined up for us over yonder. Really? Okay, be there in a minute. I wonder what this is all about. Soon enough, the entire group has gathered. The number of shade-throwing parasols have multiplied to 2. Plenty of cool respite for everyone. Also new, a large cloth wrap bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, gather round. It's lunchtime! And judging by the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunchboxes in a traditional Japanese style. Each one's been painted a different color. As a way of saying thanks for all your hard work and all your support, please enjoy these box lunches courtesy of the Funplex. Emmy, I made them. Authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up. I reach for a box and she smacks my hand away lightly.
No.
Not yet, Cora. I made these special like. Everyone has a personalized lunch filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be so kind to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on second glass, I can see the names and even a little cartoon doodles representing each person. Wow, does my face really look that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Huh. Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines in this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
Sushi with some tempura veggies. Ooh, and a side of miso soup. I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Oh, we're going back. There we go. Fish and chips, of course, with a little Union Jack on a toothpick. And you made a moopy maze out of the chips, too. It's not too stereotypical, is it?
Quite good.
I haven't found a proper chip stop stateside, so I'll take it. A little taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck yeah. Big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum. And it's got lots of pink in it, just like you like it. On a cheeseburger? On a cheeseburger? So pink I can hear it. No! Oh my god. It's too much. It's too much. Put some clothes on, Teo. This is perfect. Pita bread and hummus.
Love it.
It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank full. A taro Teo is not a true Teo.
How marvelous.
Oh my, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Thank you, Naomi dear. It's very thoughtful. Oh, thanks, Miss Francine. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
Ha! Bet you consulted with Cora on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis of your most commonly blogged food and can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one who brought us all together, Cora. For you, I made pizza bagels. No! Kidding. It's actually similar to the bento I gave you the day you started the Funplex. And a little reminder of how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. Speech. What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're here. I am? Yeah, you are. I mean, you were doing great before you showed up. Don't get me wrong. But we were doing great before you showed up. Don't get me wrong. But, you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. I didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us to, Cora. So yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. Fuck yeah, Funplex Rising rocked. It really opened some doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damn black L7 jacket if not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't even imagine the Funplex without you, Cora. So don't even think about leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. And speaking as the one Cora comes home to every night, you're my wife. I gotta say, they're doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go on. Go ahead, Cora. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just the silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. Wow. Seriously, wow. Well, I've made big speeches before, like the one at Funplex Rising, even if this feels bigger, way bigger. Okay, here goes. I can't be a milk-a-toast for this toast. It's big feelings or nothing. But yeah, I mean, we're just going to say it from the heart. Thank you all. Being here with you has helped me through hard times in my life. Thank you. Above all else, thank you all. You don't know how much this family means to me. It's no great secret I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always deal me a losing hand, but now through friendships with you all, I've found something bright and warm I can rely on. Something I can be optimistic about instead of pessimistic. I'm not silly enough to believe the hard times are gone for good, but I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see through them. So thank you. You're welcome, Cora. I think I speak for us all when I say we all feel the same way. Okay, good. On a roll. Okay, what to say next? You know what? Plots and Beats is the ticket for rewarding ourselves. You've all worked hard. Now we get to play hard. Take a swim, do some shopping, swaddle yourself in redemption game tickets. Plots and Beats has it all. I know we're here for only one day, but I'm tending to make it one hell of a day. An important day. And evening, and anyway, my point is, I freaking love this place. And I'm glad to share it with all of you. I propose massive amounts of selfies, terrible food, and getting incredibly drunk. Who's with me? Partying and drinks and more partying. Fuck yeah, I'm so ready for this. Now to bring it home. I love you all. This means so much for me. And I just want to say, I love you all. It means a lot to me being here with you in this place. Thank you. And I've said more than enough already. Time to enjoy Naomi's thoughtful gift and eat hearty. I love you all as well. You've no idea how much it raises my spirits working alongside you or watching you enjoy our games. Cora, thank you for this lovely day. And I agree. Let's dig in. That tea is calling to me. This is the moment. One perfect moment with all of us together, laughing and talking and eating, having the best time in the world. I don't know what the future will bring. Maybe things will change after today. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one perfect moment. Afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from sandy shores to bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. Okay, let's do a check. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, so we still want to talk to Naomi and Ashley again and just get them up higher and higher. No need to change out of your swim gear either. Unless you're going deeper into the beach town, you can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with some of them. Who do I want to hang out with? Alright, let's go talk to Gavin and Ashley first. The primary appeal of this place for me was always the arcades. I rarely swam in the ocean. I preferred indoor swimming pools due to unpredictable waves. Then made boardwalk crawls, arcade games, tokens, and joysticks. Although as I approach one of these open arcades, well, I don't see a single joystick.
Impressive.
Interesting. I'd hazard these arcades are 100% redemption games. I suppose if we're the best Naomi's distracted by looking for saltwater taffy, she'd hate this place. I've noticed this industry trend away from anything resembling a traditional arcade game and towards touchscreens and prize tickets. I suppose it was inevitable. If not for the strong showing of joysticks throughout the 80s and 90s, it would have happened sooner. Game's a game, you know. I can just enjoy it without anything. Oh, hey, there's pinball. You like pinball, right, Gavin? Ooh, and skee-ball. I love alley rollers.
What?
Huh? Technically, skee-ball, TM, depending on spelling and hyphenation, is a registered trademark. These are simply alley rollers manufactured by a different company. Jeez, we just suck the fun out of it. Apologies for my innate killjoy nature. Allow me to make up to you by actually having some fun. Is that even possible? Will your ultra cool guy exterior allow your inner softie to be exposed? If you'll let me finish. How about a alley roller contest? Each of us gets 5 tokens to score the most points. Whoever loses, buy the other ice cream. Now we're talking. Hey, Cora, want to join in? Make this a 3-way dance? Maybe all the joysticks are gone, but I'm certainly a longtime skee-ball fanatic. I like to clean the floor with these two. Still, I'm a skee-ball wizard. I got this. You're gonna get it now. You take a shot at the skee-ball wizard, you best not miss. That's the spirit. I can already smell that victory ice cream already. It smells like victory. Our coins rattle in the slot, tinking along the metal chutes. 5 tokens, highest cumulative score wins. I suppose with 3 players, the 2 losers split the cost of the ice cream. I remember playing tons of alley rollers back when I was a kid, roaming up and down the boardwalks of Flotsam Beach. Like riding a bike, those are physical skills you never really forget. My grip on the gnarly old wooden ball feels completely natural, even now. We drop our tokens and line up for our first throws. It takes a few rolls for me to find my sweet spot, but eventually I'm right where I need to be in the scores, which unfortunately can't be said of my coworkers. Oh, come on, I totally should have landed that one hundo.
Rather disappointing.
These machines are a bit beat up from exposure and play. I wouldn't be surprised if they're unbalanced. Or they're rigged, like those Carney games Teo and Percy were playing earlier. But they aren't. I'm hitting my shots no problem. I could whisper some advice to one of them. Maybe give them meds. It's cheating, but sure, we're all getting ice cream in the end. Who cares? We'll tell Ashley the trick. I lean in next to Ashley and whisper her a hot tip. Aim for the 40-pointer. With every throw, that way, you'll always net a consistent amount of mid-tier points. Ooh! Instead of widely aiming for the honey pods of 100 points, Ashley lines up for a shot right down the middle and scores a sweet throw. Soon enough, the game is over, with Ashley just barely pushing past my score and Gavin far behind. Well, I gave it my best. If it makes you feel better, I could have won without Cora's solid advice. No, you were still the one making the throws. That's skill, even if they offered suggestions. Still, I'd like to keep things fair. We'll split the ice cream cost 3 ways. Everyone's a winner.
Indeed.
Most importantly, we had fun. Arcades are meant to be places where friends can gather and have fun playing with each other. Beachsides or in a shopping plaza with retro joysticks, that's our goal. Let's take back a lesson today that we should always endeavor to provide fun first and foremost. Whatever shape it takes, that is our mission. Still found a way to turn this into a working vacation, huh? But an enjoyable one. We grab ice cream cones from a vendor on the boardwalk, swapping work stories, laughing, and having a blast. This is probably the happiest I've ever seen Gavin. At work, he's all business, but here he can crack a smile, even as he's analyzing arcades. And Ashley just exudes sunshine and cheer everywhere she goes. She's a good influence on him, clearly. But time's ticking, and I've got other stops to make. It feels good being out and about with everyone. Away from the funplex, away from work, just friends having a great time in a place designed for great times. With our newfound success, I hope we can do this more often. Who to hang out with? All right, let's go talk to Naomi. And then... yeah, and then we should be pretty much good. And then we're kind of as close as we can get everyone. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Teo and Naomi sneak into one of the shops on the boardwalk called the Sandy Bar with an iconic Saltwater's Happy icons on the side. I went to Nova Scotia when I was very, very little, and we took a trip there. And there's this little store that sells Saltwater's Happy, and I remember eating it there. It's a very fond memory. It was so cute. There were so many cute little shops and stuff. It's very sweet. Saltwater's Happy, a staple of coastal life and commerce. On any given boardwalk, you're within spitting distance of at least 3 candy shops loaded with tasty treats. But more importantly, why are these two acting so childish about the whole thing? Like 2 kids in a candy store? Literally. I need to find out exactly what's going on. And more importantly, I need to see if they have any of those gummy sharks in there too. As I peer into the building, my senses are overwhelmed by sweet. My teeth practically hurt from all the surrounding sugar. Covering the walls are assorted containers holding various types of candies, a rainbow of colors and confectionaries, filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. Not only do I take note of the delectable candy, but I also notice all the kiddies running around. I can't help but be reminded of the funplex. Same atmosphere, just fewer games. Look over to the person behind the counter and give them a nod of understanding. I feel you, noble cashier, in your quest to maintain peace and order. Naomi and Teo recognize me and wave me over. Over here, Cora. Come help us decide what to get. I comply and go over towards them. Naomi's huddled over a table and is filling her arms with various desserts. I want one of these and 2 of these and a handful of this one. Oh, what's that over there?
Wow.
Candied apples? I have to get one of those too. This is the best part about going to the beach. Look at how many different candies there are. I could just devour them all. Babes, weren't you just talking about your healthy lunch? Now, I pegged Naomi as having a sweet tooth, but Teo, with all his dancing, I would have guessed him to stick to a healthier diet. But this trip is a vacation for all of us, so maybe he's spoiling himself. So what do you think of the place? Who, me? Oh, I've been here before quite a few times. It's the most popular candy store on the boardwalk. My family and I always stop by right before our long drive home. After a long day of swimming, walking, and fun in the sun, a maximum sugar overdrive is the perfect way to end the day. They give me a fistful of dollars and cut me loose in here.
Whoa!
Well, they just let you get whatever you wanted? Dang, I wish I had your parents. Cute. I can see young Cora here running around and stuffing candy in their face. Not gonna lie, I was a cute kid. Not so cute when overdosed on sweets, though. Naomi and Teo laugh heartily. I mean, they didn't exactly give me Fort Knox to blow out on snacks, but it was still a nice little word at the end of the day. As I am a creature of habit, I always get saltwater taffy year after year. It's just the best feeling, munching on taffy while watching the waves crash into the sand. Naomi suddenly gasps, interrupting my recollection. What is it, Naomi? They have... Oh, man. Conpeto? Competo? We're going to say competo. I'm so confused. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. They're these little traditional Japanese sugar candies, look like stars, and they are my absolute favorites. Every time my mother would go to visit her family in Japan, she'd bring me back some. But it's been years since the last time I had some. Well, go get some, girl. She squeals in excitement and runs over to the little stand that has a cute assortment of pastel sugar stars. We follow suit and make our way next to Naomi. Teo picks up a bag and brings them close to his face, examining them. Okay, these are possibly the cutest candies I've ever seen.
Sweet.
And they are so sweet. Oh, Naomi, nothing's sweeter than you. And that's a fact. That's not entirely true. I have to agree with Teo. No one has ever brought me more impromptu lunches at work than you do. Thank you, but these candies are still the sweetest. You both should taste these, by the way. I just know you'll love them as much as I do. Teo and I agree with nod our hands, and Naomi turns around happy with an armful of candy and treats. Like a dragon with her horse, she heads towards the register when a kid runs smack into her. In a colorful explosion, candy spills everywhere and Naomi falls backwards. I instinctively go in to help Naomi up, but in the corner of my eyes see the kid who bumped into her, swiping candies off the floor and pocketing them. Hey! It's a classic move. We see it all the time in Tickets and Tokens to the Funplex, and like the arcade, this is no different. It's so overused, Harry even sees it. He elbows me and points it out to my attention. But this is not my store, not my job. Do I step in or let it slide? I mean... We'll just pick up the mess. It's some fucking candy. It's some little kid. You shouldn't do it. But whatever. Even though the kid is swiping sour gummies, cleaning up this mess is going to be more help than snitching. I'm sure the cashier's in on it anyway. This isn't the first time a child has tried to steal candy, nor it'll be the last. I go around and pick up as much of the candy I can find and start putting it back where it belongs. It's like a reverse egg hunt and much more fun than trying to find stray tokens on the Funplex carpet. Meanwhile, before he can abscond with stolen sweets, the cashier approaches the kid and asks him to turn out his pockets. The kid looks like he wants to say something in return, but there's no way to hide it, and the kid reluctantly does so. It appears like the kid wasn't just picking up stuff in the spill. Those pockets are quite full. With more tact than I could probably muster, the cashier tells them kindly to exit the sandbar, and the kid complies. The cashier and I exchange knowing glances. We are one and the same. Well, after that excitement, I'm ready to relax on the beach and eat some of this candy. Me too. Me three. But I can't quite leave yet. There's still one more thing I must do. I need to get some saltwater taffy. It's an Andrew family Boardwalk tradition, after all. Oh yeah, we can't break tradition. Although if we do, I wouldn't mind starting a new Funplex tradition with you. Teo, please. This is one more important, delicious decision Cora has to make. And the only correct answer would be for them to choose the cotton candy ones. Cotton candy flavored taffy? Really? I wouldn't joke about something as serious as this. But it's like sickeningly sweet. Even I can't handle it. I can handle a truckload of sweet. Well, what would you choose then? Better popcorn, obviously. I like this a little salty with my sweet. It is saltwater taffy. But that's like sacrilege. I'm much more of a purist. Getting in a fight over taffy flavors is necessary. Both taste great, but I already know which one I'm going home with. What's that, Cora? We'll do the buttered. No. Who do we need to bond with? Naomi, cotton candy. I can remember. The sweeter the better, and cotton candy is on the top of that list. I agree with Naomi. Cotton candy is my favorite too. Hooray! Heathens, both of you. But of course, that just means more butter popcorn taffy for me. I think that about covers it. Shall we blow this popsicle stand? Oh, they have popsicles too? Once again, Naomi's got her arms filled to the brim with candy, and she nods enthusiastically. Teo's picked out some of his favorites too. We take our turns in line. Before we know it, we're happily carrying our stash with us on the boardwalk. Oh, I almost forgot. She stops abruptly, digs in her pack for a moment, and pulls out the Conpeto. Yes, I've been wanting one since you pointed them out. Then we open up the bag, and both Teo and I pick one out. Popping the sugar star in our mouths, both of us smile wide during the sugary goodness. Oh, that is yummy. For real, Naomi, it's my new favorite candy. It's very good. Maybe next time I'm at the Sandy Bar, I'll get some of these instead of the taffy. next time here, because with the Funplex riding high in the world, I bet we can afford it next time, and another, and another. Thank you for introducing me to a whole new world of flavor, Naomi. Anytime, Teo. Maybe I could change your mind on candy. I convince you to dance a little later in the Showtime stage. It's a delicate cabinet. But then I want to get to see you as much on the Funplex floor. Very true. You know what? At least he flirts with everyone, not just me. I've got my candy haul, so my work here is done. I got places to be, and I want to spend some time taking in the sea breeze.
Catch you later.
I need to clear my sense of sugar too. We'll catch up with you later, Cora. I like Yoshi's pizza. It says, the only pizza within 2 miles. And like Stinks fry dogs. Yeah, it's definitely what you want. Got it. Now this is a perfect vacation. Who to hang out with? Okay, who do we gotta talk to? Okay, we're kind of even with everyone. We'll go talk to Juniper. She's our girl. She's our bestie. Juniper and Francine are looking at a little map of the boardwalk. It highlights all the shops and cafes and art galleries along the route. I overheard them discussing it earlier in the day, and it seems like they might have found one. Oh, looky! There's one called Drift Away. Cute! And also they do wine tasting. I'm a fan of wine, and tasting it. A nice after-lunch below is always a nice treat, isn't it? Juniper and Francine are quite the odd couple, aren't they? But when I reflect on this, they've actually been spending some time together at the Funplex. Nope. Juniper is a self-proclaimed old lady at heart, after all. So it's no wonder they've bought her over knitting, cats, and costume jewelry. Hey, mind if I join you? Of course not. Francine and I are just deciding on which art gallery to visit first. I've been in the market for finding a unique sculpture made from driftwood, and what better place to get one than at the beach itself? That does sound like a wise choice. There is this one place I must visit again. It's called Seascapes, and it's been open since I was a child. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but yes, old Francine was once young and spirited like yourself, Cora. I bet you're the talk of the boardwalk, breaking all the hearts.
My, oh my.
Oh, a lady never spills her secrets, but yes, I did have my fair share of summer romances here on the boardwalk. Very summer nights. Ooh, go on. This I must know. Well, there was this one time I snuck out in the middle of the moonlit night to meet with my lover. It was quite exhilarating, and of course we simply had to go skinny dipping. Please. No, stop. If there's one thing I definitely don't need to know more of, it's my boss's love life. I already know way too much from my interview with Francine. TMI. Oh, I have a new follower. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was like, what does that sound? No, but thank you. So, Seascapes. That was the name of the gallery? Let's go there. Now. Wait, I didn't catch it the first time. But did you say Seascapes? These Seascapes? The oldest art gallery on the boardwalk? The one and only. There's a lot of history in these old coastal towns. It also has an eerie past, didn't you know? Seascapes is totally haunted. Francine lets out a snort.
Let's be sensible.
Oh, sweet child, that's preposterous. Ghosts aren't real. But the Boardwalk Paranormal Society has deemed Seascapes the most haunted place on the coast. As a story... Oh, cute. Fun. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I absolutely love this game so much. As the story goes, the previous owner purchased a particularly gorgeous painting. But what the owner didn't know is that the painting was being possessed with a demonic spirit. Yeah, there's so many good ones out there. I'm a big fan of When the Night Comes, if you're into like Victorian era murder mystery with some hot monsters to date. And the same studio just released Iron Kingdom. The first 2 chapters dropped, and they will continue to drop I think until the end of February. Yeah, it's really good. Iron Kingdom's like high fantasy, court intrigue type thing. What other good ones have I... Oh my god, wait, I'm literally just gonna open up my itch thing. Our Life Now and Forever, for other fun little visual novels and stuff. Oh, Validate, so good. You can find that on itch and Steam. I also played 3 seasons earlier in there. No, it's okay. You're not interrupting at all. But yeah, there's tons of some fun stuff. But yeah, thank you for joining me. All right. Soon after buying the art and hanging it up in the gallery, the owner got very ill. It was a mysterious illness that no one can cure. Eventually, the gallerist passed, and their ghost has haunted seascapes to this day. Curiosity's got the better of me, and after having experienced some unexplainably spooky stuff in the recentest past, I pull up my phone and look it up. Juniper's not lying. I've heard several spooky stories about this art gallery. Maybe it's haunted by the memories of the past, but surely you can't believe in such childish superstitions.
Dear.
Cora, talk some sense into Juniper. What? Me? Come on, Cora, back me up on this. Well, the truth is, you know what? We're gonna take a middle ground on this. Because, yeah, I mean, we saw, what's her name? Oh, no, I don't remember her name. But we saw the pop star, Dollywood. There are a few unexplainable things in this world, but I'm not sure if I believe 100% in ghosts. At the manor, there was some weird going on with Polybius, but is it fair to call it paranormal? Maybe it's just math and microchips. Like Iris said, I'm still waiting on science to prove me right or wrong on that. In good faith, I can't choose either one. Nothing in this world can prove or disprove the reality of ghosts. Surely I can enjoy a spooky ghost story as much as the next person, but do I believe them? The truth will remain unsolved. Fair enough. We've not watched enough of the Ghost Bros to know that, that sometimes people overreact in those situations. And I can't ignore I do love an entrancingly scary story. So we're all in agreement then? Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2 seascapes. One short walk down the Borak later and we all arrive at, well, I didn't notice anything overly haunted. I mean, the building itself is dilapidated, but it could use a new paint job and a new fence and maybe upgrade the windows. I mean, they're probably doing it on purpose if, you know, if your spot is known for being a tourist attraction for ghost hunters and stuff, of course you're going to make it look a little spooky, right? Being right on the boardwalk with wide open doorways, we can walk right in and hopefully not have the whole thing collapse on top of us. Okay, so it's a mess of a building compared to the other shops along the boardwalk, but it adds to the historical charm. But to its defense, it does have a sign in the window that says free wine tastings, so I know Juniper will be ecstatic about that.
Yeah.
There we go, right on cue. Oh, free wine tastings. As if on cue. I'm so thrilled. It hasn't changed in years. Still looks like how I remember it. Francine takes a deep breath. The smile creases her wrinkled cheeks. The only other times I've seen her this elated is when she's talking about the Funplex. She takes a moment to pause before walking through the door. Juniper looks over at me, side-eyed. Let's hope the only thing scary about this place isn't just their selection of reds. I hold back a cackle as push open the door. A small bell rings, and with most small shops in the strip, alerting the gallery owner of our arrival. Paintings adorn the walls, beautiful scenes of the ocean, sea life, and of the boardwalk itself, each having its own unique style. There are copper statues of whale flukes and colorful glass-blown orbs mixed in among the paintings. Several people are talking in hushed tones around the gallery, and I notice Francine has already wandered over into an impressive selection of Driftwood creations. Over here, dearies, I think I found the one. Already? You've only been here for 5 minutes. Honey, when you're as old as I am, you don't have that much time to sit around and deliberate about art. You go in what feels right, follow your heart and all that jazz. But maybe I wanted to pursue the art a little bit more. I was hoping maybe a ghastly ham would grab my shoulder, or maybe I'd see an actual ghost. Well, you can say as long as you'd like, I'm no rush. Yes, come at me, ghosties. So, Francine, what did you decide on? As a kid, visiting art galleries was never my prerogative, so I had no idea the amount of things you can make out of driftwood. Stick wreaths, candle holders, tables. Francine points to a heart weaved together from several sea-worn branches. Simple and meaningful. That's adorable. It reminds me not only of the many times my late husband and I would visit the beach, but also reflects my love for the ocean itself. How romantic. I hope one day my partner will buy me something like that. Cora, you've been my partner in crime for forever, and I want to get you something to remember by this trip. If you have the coin, I'm sure Seascapes has the wares. Yes, because she has wares if you have coin. But what should I get? Will you help me choose something? I mean, it's going up in our apartments, or maybe you should get a say in this. Sure thing, Juniper.
How marvelous.
Ah, young love. Did Francine really just say that? Juniper didn't react, or maybe she did. She was looking away at the moment, hard to say. I take some time to go over my options. I need to find something that Juniper will like and cherish. This is an important decision. I don't want to choose the wrong thing and disappoint her. We've been through so much together, and I want her to know how much she means to me. See anything worthwhile? I think I found the perfect thing. What do you think about... Oh, my goodness. I mean, we know she's like wine, but it's supposed to be like for her house. I don't remember what the right answer is. I mean, the glass blown sculpture could break. And jellyfish, I don't know if she likes jellyfish. We're just going to go with a reasonable option of a beautiful painting of the ocean. Who doesn't like the beauty of the ocean? It's serene and calm. Not all like Juniper, but I know how much she's been enjoying the ocean today. And then it's like a nice memory for us. What do you think of this painting? We could hang it up in the apartment right next to the movie posters. I was thinking of my room. It's a really gorgeous scene of the sunset setting over the horizon. The pink and orange hues contrast perfectly with the blues and greens of the ocean. Nice choice, Cora. You know me so well. Well, kids, I'm just about done here. I don't have as much energy as you both do, and I think I'm ready for my afternoon nap. She's just like me, for real. I'll walk you to the hotel, Francine. And a little afternoon siesta does sound nice, especially because there'll be lots to do later on tonight. You are such a dear, Juniper. I think I might go back to see what the other people are doing. Take advantage of your vacation is... Didn't any of you hear that? Hear what, dearie? It sounded like a woman saying, save yourselves. No, are you sure? I wouldn't lie about this. Did you feel that shift in temperature? It's just a sweet ocean breeze tickling your face. Don't let those ghost tales get to your head. Well, you both were just on your way out, so... Good point. See you later, Cora. Thanks for joining this old lady on her shopping expedition. Juniper practically drags poor Francine outside the gallery as fast as she can. I'm sure it's not haunted. I'm sure it's fine. Shane and Ryan are pulling up in the car right now. Once out of sight, I reflect more on the allure of the art and make my way outside to see if I can tag along with the others. Oh, it's so pretty at night. I definitely miss... Oh, I wish I lived near any type of ocean or stuff and, like, you know, got to go hang out at the boardwalk. The rest of the afternoon passes in a blur. Soon the sun has gone down and Flotsam Beach is a calmer place, a more chill vibe as the day's manic energy is long since spent. It's also clear the group will be breaking up soon. They've already changed back into their regular clothes, done with the beach as a whole. Okay, good, because I think I'm scared of getting flagged every time Teo is on screen. Some are talking about checking out the nightlife scenes around here. Some just want to relax in their hotel rooms. Some are simply heading back into the city, leaving me alone for a moment with my thoughts. Okay, Juniper might pull up our screen. That's okay. It's been a wonderful day, definitely. Beep, beep, Cora. I just thought you'd like to know I completed another set of calculations. It's been a big day for you. A chance to hang out with all your friends. Data has shifted. It's kind of weird that you score my relationships like a video game. You need to turn that thinking around. You aren't choosing based on score. I'm scoring based on your choices. The one who decides who to spend time with is you. All I'm doing is analyzing your actions. Your emotions matter above all else. Now then, let's have a look. Okay, so we're pretty even with everyone, which is kind of what I want it to be. I don't want anyone to feel left out. So we get to spend, you know, an equal amount of time with everyone. I feel good about that. We were very kindly. We're not funny at all. Yeah, this is kind of how my first playthrough went as well. Okay, after my analysis, here's where you stand with everyone and how your personality is shaping up. But now that I've had weeks to understand you better, I think I can adjust these values based on what I know each of them likes in a friend. Naomi likes people who are kind-hearted, but has a bit of a fiery temper. You match both of these. Gavin may be blunt, but he inspires to be kind, and you're already kindly. Ashley goes with her gut, and so do you. Gutsy clicks for both of you. Queen Bee takes risks and relishes in challenges. You're both very gutsy. Percy's heart is wide open to the world, as is yours. You're both very kindly. And that's everybody. Oh. Sorry, Teo. Out of the group, I'd say you're closest to Naomi, Queen Bee, and Percy. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? There's a whole web of social interaction provides some delicious numbers for me to chew on and fun times for you. I'll admit, I've gotten more of the funplex than just a paycheck. Indeed. Well, that's enough math for one day. The night is young, but it seems like your friends are already off on dates or off to explore the city. I'd hate to leave you high and dry while they're out having fun. I could search for local entertainment suitable to your taste. I don't know. I'll probably just go back to the hotel room and watch TV or something. And that's when someone noticed I've been having a very prolonged conversation with my phone.
Hey.
What are you and Iris up to? Sneaky secret AI things? I was thinking instead of heading out to the movies tonight, if you got no other plans. I mean, we typically cap off a good day with cartoons on the couch, right? It's true. Juniper's been my BFF for years, and many evenings been spent in front of some streaming video or another. If I'm not looking for romance, Juniper's the right one to turn to. We're already friends and a half. Sure, I'm game. What's planned? Cartoons. Well, some avant-garde indie animated film playing in a podunk little theater off the main strip, but basically cartoons. Let's get going. I want to get oodles of snacks before the show starts. I pocket my phone and follow along as Juniper leads me off into the cool night air. There you go. At least we have, we get to spend some fun time with our girl. As Juniper scarfs down popcorn and I devour overpriced candy, I've got some time to ponder things. Life is good. Today's proof of that. One solid day of good feelings shared between friends. This is what I want. These are the people I want to share this with. And I've never really felt the need to push things past that point. Here now, I know in my heart I'm among friends, and that's all I ever really wanted. I'm glad. I'm glad to be here with you.
BFFs for life.
You've always been my friend. I'll always be your friend. We're BFFs for life. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. You seemed a little down or something earlier talking to your Iris. I'm good, Juniper. This is where I want to be right now. That's great to hear. Although, what I'd really like to hear is, yes, Juniper, I'll go refill the popcorn for you so you don't miss the next scene. What are friends for? Oh, they're sweet. I'd call our lunchtime party the high water mark, one perfect moment in time, and I was right. One perfect moment. In the difficult weeks ahead, I cling to the memory of perfect moment in hopes the wave would roll my way again. Level 5 of Arcade Spirits completed. So far, you've scored 16,000 points. You're winning friends and influencing people. Oh, and pizza facts time. 3 of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur during January. More pizza is consumed during the big game week than any other week of the year. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 6? We will save the game. But we are going to end here. I'm kind of doing a chapter for each stream, but I will be very excited to continue. But thank you so much for joining me. This has been really fun. I'm excited to get back onto the stream because I had a little bit of a break there just because I've never had any time where I have the house to myself. So yeah, yes, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I really appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I'm very excited. But yes, all previous VODs are on my YouTube channel. Through there if you want to go back and find things. But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll end it off there. All right, goodbye.